Hello people! Welcome to the TTP YouTube channel. Music artist Ashanti is putting up her 6-bedroom home in Old Westbury, New York for sale. Ashanti Shequoiya Douglas, known as the Foolish Singer, is asking to have this Colonial price at $2,198,000. She purchased the property at the height of her fame in 2003 for $1.95 million. Built in 1999, this beautiful abode is on 2 acres and is accessible by a private cul-de-sac. The 5,345 square foot residence features a printed wallpaper, chandeliers, and floor-to-ceiling columns. It also has wood and tile floors in different places. The entry is a 2-story curved staircase, and the patterned tile flooring leads to a living room with a fireplace. The family room has another fireplace and French doors that open to the patio and outdoor dining space. If you are hungry, the eat-in kitchen has a tile floor, granite counters, and a bar on the center island. Upstairs, the floor plan includes the primary suite with conversational seating and a luxurious bathroom with a soaking tub and shower. The mansion also houses a 3-car garage, an office, a swimming pool, and a motor court. The home is located about 25 miles east of Manhattan and is a short drive on the Long Island Expressway to get there. This spacious Colonial with 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 2 fireplaces, and 3-car garage has a grand 16,500 SF lot and is a perfect home at an incredible price. The triple platinum singer debuted her solo album 20 years ago. Songs of the album include Foolish, Baby, and Happy. Aside from being a singer, Ashanti has also worked in the worlds of business and entertainment. Her children's book, My Name is a Story, is a great read, as is her movie Coach Carter and John Carter Must Die. The entertainer, who has sold almost 15 million records worldwide, continues to perform. Ashanti Shequoiya Douglas was born on October 13th in 1980 and is an American singer and actress who signed to Murder Incorporated Records at the age of 15. That year, she released 2 albums, one on September 11th, 2002, and the other on December 19th that year, which eventually became 2 of the top songs of 2002 with What's Love and Always on Time. She received 2 number 1s simultaneously in 2007 with Foolish and Dangerous Remix, while being the first female artist in history to occupy both number 1 slots at the same time. In 2002, Ashanti released her eponymous debut album, which sold over 505,000 copies throughout the US in its first week of release. The album earned her many awards and has since been certified triple platinum in the United States and sold 6 million copies worldwide by the end of 2003. The lead single for the album, Foolish, was a critical and commercial success. It reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. With Foolish, she became the second artist after the Beatles to have their first 3 chart entries in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 simultaneously. Ashanti wrote and sang for Jennifer Lopez Ain't It Funny Murder Remix, which also reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Ashanti's second album, Chapter 2, became one of the best-selling albums in the US. The album sold 326,000 copies in its first week, with 1.5 million sales since its release. Rock With You, Oh Baby was nominated for a Grammy, and Rain On Me was nominated for a Best R&B Song Award. In 2003, Ashanti released a Christmas album that failed to reach much of an audience and went platinum yet again. In 2004, Ashanti released her third studio album, Concrete Rose, the title of which took on Tupac Shakur's pseudonym. The Rose That Grew from Concrete, the album debuted at number 7 in the US, with first week sales of 254,000 copies, and became her third platinum certified album. The first single on the album, Only You, reached number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became her biggest hit in the UK, peaking at number 2. A second single, Don't Let Them, garnered little chart success after Def Jam refused to fund a music video due to Irv Gotti's legal troubles during his money laundering trial. Her subsequent albums, such as The Declaration, released independently, went on to praise critics who would later call her underrated. Aside from music, Ashanti has also acted in various productions. In 2005, she made her feature film debut in Coach Carter with Samuel L. Jackson and landed a role as Dorothy Gale in the made-for-television film The Muppets, Wizards of Oz, which attracted nearly 8 million viewers when it premiered. She has also appeared in films like John Tucker Must Die in 2006 and Resident Evil Extinction in 2007. Throughout her career, Ashanti sold nearly 15 million records worldwide. Her mom, Tina, is African American and a former dance teacher. And her dad, Ken K. Thomas Douglas, is also African American and a former singer. She is the eldest of her parents' children. Ashanti grew up with her younger sister, Shy Douglas, who she named after the Ashanti Empire in Ghana. Tina wanted Ashanti to follow that model by being an empowered woman. James was an activist associated with Martin Luther King Jr. in the 1960s. One day, 12-year-old Ashanti overheard Mary J. Blige singing Reminisce while visiting her mother and soon found out that she had a talent for singing songs. Attending high school, she started writing music as well as performing in talent shows. She also got a chance to appear in Spike Lee's Malcolm X and Ted Demi's Who's the Man. Eventually, she landed some small roles in music videos, such as KRS-One's MC's Act Like They Don't Know and Adolf's Get a Girl. Ashanti had a difficult time achieving success as a singer after being courted by various record labels, including Bad Boy and Jive. Despite her setbacks, Ashanti continued to perform in and around New York and began hanging out at the Murder Incorporated recording studio, hoping for a big break. Ashanti started out on the song What's Love by Fat Joe, which was also Ja Rule's song. She helped Big Pun and as well as Cadillac Ta get their start. She also made appearances on the Fast and the Furious soundtrack and 2001's Justify My Love. In 2002, Always on Time with Ja Rule had her occupying the number 1 spot, while What's Love with Fat Joe took the number 2 spot until that release in 2002. By 2003, Ashanti was able to occupy both numbers 1 and 2 spots because of her album, Brave Heart. Ashanti released her debut single, Foolish, which samples a 1983 song, Stay With Me, by DeBarge. The single became her biggest success to date, spending 10 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Her album, Ashanti, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, becoming the first album by a solo artist to do so since 1962. Her second album, Happy, peaked inside the top 10 and top 20 in the US, respectively, but never got close to matching the success of her debut album. Ashanti has earned many awards throughout her career, including 8 Billboard Music Awards and 2 American Music Awards, as well as a Grammy Award for Best Contemporary R&B Album. She received a Comet Award and 2 Soul Train Music Awards, as well as nominations for Best New Artist. Ashanti became the subject of controversy when it was announced that she would receive the Soul Train Aretha Franklin Award for Entertainer of the Year, with many people believing that established artists such as Mary J. Blige or critically acclaimed singers like Alicia Keys or India Arie should have been given the award instead. But despite a petition, 30,000 people signed and Don Cornelius stuck his decision to give her the award instead. Ashanti was applauded by her peers, came out and showed their support on stage at this event by joining in on Ashanti singing of What I Did for Love with Patti LaBelle. Ashanti's second album was just released before the VH1 Divas Duets concert, in which she performed a headlining set with Whitney Houston, Chaka Khan, Beyonce, and Lisa Marie Presley. And Ashanti also performed with the Isley Brothers during their portion of the show and at the finale of the Higher Ground performance by Stevie Wonder. In 2003, Ashanti released her second album and it debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. The album went platinum, selling over 1.5 million copies in the US. The first single, Rock With You, became a hit and peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The music video showed Ashanti riding an elephant in a bikini and dancing to the song on a beach. It was nominated for 2 2003 MTV Video Music Awards, including Best R&B Video and Best Female Video of the Year by Ashanti's peers. Rain on Me reached number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 on the R&B chart. Chapter 2 was nominated for a 2004 Grammy Award for Best Contemporary R&B Album, as well as an award for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance by Ashanti for Rock With You. With that same year, she began dating rapper Nelly. In 2004, Ashanti released a Christmas album titled Ashanti's Christmas. It contained 10 Christmas songs and peaked at number 160 on the Billboard charts. The album was modestly successful and sold just around 100,000 units in the US. In 2004, Ashanti released her third studio album, Concrete Rose. It debuted on the US and UK charts at number 7 and number 2 respectively. The first single, Only You, gained much success in the UK, reaching number 2 for a total of 17 weeks there. In December of that same year, she premiered Wonderful with Ja Rule, who also features on her albums Chapter 2 and Concrete Rose, at the Vibe Music Awards, where it reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, but did not reach any other chart positions in international markets. However, it did peak at number 1 in the UK that same month. After releasing her third album in 2004, Ashanti released a deluxe DVD called The Making of a Star, which includes exclusive content featuring music from her 3 albums with bonus song performances as well as school performance footage from when she was a young girl and behind-the-scenes interviews with family members, friends, and fans. In 2005, Ashanti focused more on her acting career and made her feature film debut in Coach Carter along with Samuel L. Jackson, opening at number 1 at the US box office, grossing $67 million domestically. She was later invited to Oprah Winfrey's Legends Ball, honoring influential African-American women of the 20th century in art, entertainment, and civil rights. In December 2005, Ashanti released Collectibles by Ashanti, which was a remix album fulfilling her contract with Def Jam and allowing her to work with another label. The record did not meet sales expectations despite its acclaim. In 2006, She starred in the teen comedy John Tucker Must Die, which opened and peaked at number 3 at the US box office, competing with Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and Miami Vice, and grossing $68,818,076 worldwide. In 2007, she played a supporting role in the action film Resident Evil Extinction in 2007. After much controversy, she released the album The Declaration on June 3rd of 2008, with low first week sales at 86,000. She released her 4th studio album's first single, Switch, in July 2007. However, the song did not appear on the US edition of the album, but did appear on Nelly's Brass Knuckles LP. Released as its first single, it allowed for it to go number 1 on Billboard's Hot Video Clip Tracks chart and peaked at 87 on the Billboard Hot R&B or Hip Hop Songs chart in January of 2008. In July 2008, she was named an Ambassador of Tourism for Nassau County, Long Island. In May 2009, Irv Gotti announced that he was officially releasing Ashanti from the Incorporated Records, stating that the relationship has run its course. The chemistry of what's needed, we are in 2 totally different places. You are talking to somebody that took her and shaped and molded her and put her out there for the world, and it blew up. We hold the record for the fastest selling debut by a female R&B artist, 503,000. We did it. My views are completely different than hers at this point. Gotti also admitted that he and Ashanti haven't talked to each other in a long time. A representative for Ashanti did not respond. On September 24, 2009, Ashanti announced her 5th studio album would be released from her new label, Written Entertainment. Ashanti headlined the cast of The Wiz in New York City, Center and Course. Summer Star staging from June 12 to July 5, 2009. Ashanti's performance as Dorothy has since been dissected, with varied reviews from critics who defended her vocals and complained about her acting. Bet and Entertainment Weekly both praised the performances by the singer by the New York Post, and the New York Times also gave lukewarm reviews. Despite receiving mostly favorable reviews from those that attended, some of the other shows were unable to follow its success. After spending 4 years without releasing any music, Ashanti released Never Too Far Away with Morgan Creek's film Dream House starring Daniel Craig, Rachel Weisz, and Naomi Watts. The single was released online on December 15, 2011. It was the first single to be released from her 5th studio album, The Woman You Love, which features American rapper Busta Rhymes, and Ashanti team up with Meek Mill and French Montana for the 2nd single, No One Greater, which has been produced by Seven Aurelius, Irv Gotti, and Chin Santana. In April 2013, she released a single called Never Should Have. In November 2013, the song won Best Independent R&B Soul Performance at the Soul Train Awards. A music video for the track later also came out. In November 2012, it was reported that she landed her first series regular role in the 7th season of Army Wives. Her show, which aired from September 24, 2013 until September 24, 2013, was cancelled because the producers found her too polarizing for the peacemaker role. In 2013, Wilcox had a guest starring role in an episode of TV show Law & Order, Special Victims Unit alongside Clay Aiken and Taylor Hicks. The film Christmas in the City aired on December 7, 2013. And that's it for this video, TTP member. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you will start to see results. See you soon.